Hey my friends, it's Sean once again. I've already dropped 2 apps on you guys in the first 3 days of the year, so I'm not messing around in 2025, but today I've got a little app for you that I made called Circadian. Circadian's a minimalistic raw JavaScript that animates background and foreground colors of elements on a page according to a time and place on Earth. And that's exactly what we see it doing right now. These coordinates are for Syracuse, New York, because that's where I'm at when I developed this. And then this is real world data here in this pie chart representing the different phases of day according to astronomical angles and observations. So you can see, for example, golden hour, sunset, dusk, nautical dusk, night. So this pie chart is specific to these coordinates at this exact date in time. If I were in the summer, then these pie slices here for these day colors would be much fatter. And I'm deep in winter right now, so the night slices are much bigger. And then we've got some predefined color themes here. They're nothing too crazy, no particular rhyme or reason, but I've just started with a few. And then we've got a couple transition effects. So does the animation just smoothly blend from time of day to time of day? Versus staged, it'll spend more time on the solid specific pie slice for that time of day and the colors, and then you'll have a sharper transition phase that's kind of uniform between each phase of day. And so by default, this is going to be on a 24-hour animation loop, and it's going to be synced to the time of day of the coordinates you provide. So right now it's about noon where I'm at, so the animation would be somewhere in between these 2 points here of these 2 day colors. I've just thrown in some different starter ones here. They all have some black, some darker shades for the nighttime. Original was basically, I had the same code that powers this CSS animation. I had this code in like 2015 written for myself. So original is I preserved the same color theme that I used to run on my personal website, seanfromportland.com. The header image on my site would change to nighttime related photos that I had, and then there'd be like sunrise related photos and daytime related photos would be the header of my site, and then the whole color theme would change based on these colors. So that was the original we started with, and then these options, Claude and ChatGPT 4, I prompted these models and I gave it screenshots of this app, and I told it exactly how it worked, and I asked those models to come up with their own palettes. Claude's is more like a pale blue mountains in the distance kind of vibe with the sharp sunset and sunrise points, and GPT-4o is more kind of eye-catching and contrasty on the colors. Grayscale's kind of fun. I don't know the perfect use case. So that's Circadian. It's a simple JavaScript package that just injects some CSS into your document, and the GitHub is linked from the demo site there, and you will see the buy me a coffee buttons, so thankful for any support. And I've got the whole docs here on all the different config options and ways you can get into using it, so definitely go ahead and check that out. SunCalc is super sick. It's an awesome tool here. This is suncalc.org. And it runs on the same kind of technology, calculating sun angles and positions. So one of these lines is where the sun's coming at in winter solstice, and one of these lines is where it's coming at in summer solstice, and then the current line is the exact angle the sun's coming from right now at this moment. And so using this tool, you can zoom all the way in like on your backyard. So I've actually like designed my garden and greenhouse using this, so that I knew where the maximum sun of all times a year would be. But it's the same library that powers this here, so we just give it locations on Earth, and for your specific time of year, the season you're in, the exact angle that the sun's going to be in the sky, that's what these pie charts are generated from. It could be synced to your website visitors' time, so that at nighttime they get a nighttime theme, or it could be synced to your headquarters time, so that when it's night at your headquarters, it's night on your website for everybody in the world. I feel like we just barely scratched the surface of all the cool things we could do with this. You can see all this SunCalc functionality. They've got planet times and moon times and positions and all these things. Like, I think it would be cool to make a whole entire biome with like a rising and setting sun and a rising moon and a star field and then something that you can just like really easily import into your project. You could develop like canvas-based browser games and just use this like pure CSS biome in the background. I think that would be cool. So there's a lot of places to extend this and take it to, but it's real simple for now. But I hope you check it out and enjoy using it, and give me a star on here, give me a watch, and hit up the donation link. So we'll be back soon with more apps and more AI chats. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.